Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to do a follow-up on our Hemp Inc. update from last week. If you have not seen that one, it's popping up in the right-hand corner of your screen. As I mentioned, I had emailed Hemp Inc. asking them about the OTC markets and if they're up to date with their filings. And then I had someone call me back, tell me that they were, and that if I had any questions to give them a call back. So I then kind of reached out to you asking, hey, do you guys have any questions that I could ask? And you came through, you had some really good questions. So I wanted to try to give you an update on that phone call that I had with them actually this morning. I called first thing this morning, got a hold of the guy, and he was able to give me kind of some basic information. So before we get into it, guys, just to reiterate, not a financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know when we release new content. So other than that, guys, let's dive right on into it. Okay, guys, so question one says, do you think the cannabis industry will be legal in the next 20 years? And then I also added this back into the question is, what are your thoughts on how the hemp industry will react to that sector being legalized, speaking about cannabis? And his response was basically, well, they're two different things. They aren't necessarily directly affected by the other per se. So, cannabis really has, he was kind of saying like more of a negative, negative view on the industry, and hemp is completely two different things. So just because one thing's legalized, cannabis gets legalized, it doesn't mean that, it's going to make the hemp industry boom per se, I think is what kind of I was kind of gathering from his answer there. Okay. Question two, which was a big one. Several people asked about this. It says, are you planning on doing a share buyback? If so, when? And he says, there's been talks about it. And he mentioned that several times about, well, there's been talks about it. There's been talks about it. He says, but at this time, until there's actually material, factual evidence that we're doing it, at this time, it's all speculation. Okay. So there's no no like actual set in stone plan or date of when they plan to do that or if they plan to do it at this time. Like you said, it's all speculation. Question three, are you planning on doing a reverse split? Same thing, no material data saying that we are at this time, all speculation at this particular time. Question four, who pays for the fines and penalties from the SEC suit? Someone put FTC and I asked that and he says, I think you mean SEC. And I was like, well, whatever suit that you had, tell me how you're paying for it. And he says, well, it's important to know that the suit was actually not through the company itself. It was rather through two individuals. Okay, so therefore the fees are actually not being paid by the company. So this is in the process of being settled and paid out, but it's actually not through the company. So the company doesn't take a hit on these on the payouts, which is a good thing. I actually thought it was through the company itself, so that's a good thing to get cleared up. Question five, and this was one of my questions, was have you or will you do conference calls in the future? And he says we have not done and are not planning to do so at this time. And his reasoning was, well, we release a lot of information already. We've put a lot of articles out and PR and things like that, which I agree with him. And I just kind of told him like it'd kind of be cool if in the future we did do conference calls that way, or at least maybe like for like a shareholder meeting or something like that, you can have something live to where people can listen in. But again, like you said, they release a lot of things already for the company, so they think that they're doing okay on that aspect. But so at this time, no conference calls as we know, and they're not planning to do so in the near future. Question six, it says, are we on track to get all the filings completed through the SEC to have everything up to date? So he already told me yes, but I wanted to, reemphasize and ask again, are we on track to get everything that we need done? And he says, yes, everything's fine. The filings are already in, and they're just waiting on attorneys now. So everything's actually in that needs to be. So like they're not actually scrounging around trying to get it. This is already in, done, and now they're just waiting on confirmation saying that they're good and up to date. All right, guys, so that was the questions that we had asked and answered. So very cool to actually have access to someone who's going to take my phone call that easily. Actually get them on the first try. It was pretty easy. So here's the charts on Hemp Inc. So currently trading at 0.0063. Still, guys, we are actually in undervalued territory now, so we should see a little spike up to the upside soon. Current resistance still at about 1 cent, so we got to get above 1 cent and hold in order to confirm a reversal and move to the upside. So this one here, not too much volume, just kind of been hanging out at this area for quite a while. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make that video for you to follow up from last week's video, letting you know that I did reach out to the company. I did get a response back, which is really good. And he did answer some of our questions and concerns, sort of the best he could. There's some things I know that we wanted more clarification on, but if they can't release it and talk about it and have factual data to tell us, then that's what we're going to get. So I'll keep you up to date on this stock, guys, and if anything changes and any type of big news comes up, I will definitely let you know. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next video. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up button if you found value in today's video. And if you enjoy our content, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.